What's up, guys? Doomwake here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We got something really spicy today. Before we continue, make sure to smash that like button, and please be sure to let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. And as always, if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would help out immensely. So I had so much fun on this past donation deck Thursday that I wanted to showcase you guys another deck that we played on that particular day, and that is this masterpiece of a deck that you see right in front of you right now. So, for those of you who have not seen Protean Hulk, here is Protean Hulk in all of its glory. So it's a 6/6 for 7. When it dies, you get to search for any number of creatures with converted mana cost 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield. This was particularly broken in Legacy. I want to say this is around the time where they changed the rules on how the card Flash works. Flash was, I think, a 2-minute instant that let you put a creature from your hand into play, and I think if you didn't pay the difference or something along here, you had to sacrifice like creatures equal to the mana value. So basically, you would just flash the Hulk into play, sacrifice it immediately, and then kill your opponent. So it's just like 2 mana instant speed win the game. They changed some kind of ruling, but for whatever, that was broken in Legacy at one point. Hadn't really ever shown up in Modern. But I think there might be enough of the pieces available to potentially make this a thing. So let's go over what we're doing with it. So first and foremost, we are a Reanimator deck. So we are playing with Persist and Unmarked Grave. I'm sure you've seen those cards before. And Footsteps of the Goria, which that one you maybe not have seen before. But it's basically 3 mana, return a creature from your graveyard to play, and then sacrifice it at end of turn. Because remember, we need the Protean Hulk to go to the graveyard. So we have Footsteps, which does that immediately. Persist, which puts it into play, but you need a sacrifice outlet or a way to kill it. And then Unmarked Grave searches for the Hulk and puts it into your graveyard. Okay, so now we have established that we have a Hulk in the graveyard and a reanimation spell. How are we killing them? So what happens with Hulk is you get, on the first go, you get Karmic Guide and Carrion Feeder, right? So you now have a Karmic Guide and a Carrion Feeder in play, right? Karmic Guide brings back the Protean Hulk, which you can then sacrifice to the Carrion Feeder to get another trigger, which then you can get Cauldron Familiar and Revelark. Cauldron Familiar drains your opponent for 1. Okay, so now your board is Karmic Guide, Carrion Feeder, Cauldron Familiar, Revelark. You sacrifice Cauldron Familiar to Carrion Feeder, sacrifice Karmic Guide to Carrion Feeder, sacrifice Revelark to Carrion Feeder, trigger Revelark, get back Karmic Guide, get back Cauldron Familiar. Karmic Guide comes back into play, gets back Revelark, and then you can loop that over and over and over again. Every time you loop it, you get a Cauldron Familiar drain. That's how you kill your opponent. So it is an instant speed kill if you can get Protean Hulk into play and get a trigger off of it. It's just, kill them on the spot. And that's pretty cool. So remember, with Persist, we need other ways to sacrifice our Cauldron Familiar, which is why we're playing with Witch's Oven, a card that I'm sure you've seen from Standard before, but it's, also pairs nicely with Familiar. If you have that stuff going, maybe you don't have the reanimation, and that is another way to sacrifice your Familiar. Also, we are an Urza Saga deck. Now, the really nice thing about Urza Saga, well, actually, let's before we go to the Urza Saga, let's go to the other plan of the deck, which is, if you've watched the channel before, you know how much I'm in love with this card. We're an Asmo Cookbook deck. Now, there's only one Daredevil, but we do 4 Unmarked Grave to find it. The really nice thing about playing Asmo and Cookbook in this deck is Cookbook is a turn 1 discard outlet for Protean Hulk. So you can play Cookbook on turn 1, discard it, turn 2, persist it. And the really nice thing about playing Asmo is, remember how we said we needed a sacrifice outlet for Protean Hulk? Well, if you don't have a sacrifice outlet, you can have Asmo fight the Hulk by sacrificing 2 food. So it's another way for you to get the Hulk into the graveyard to start the chain, which is really, really awesome. And then to tie the room together, we're an Urza Saga deck. The really nice thing about Urza Saga is Urza Saga can be a discard outlet for Protean Hulk by finding Cookbook, or Urza Saga can also be a sacrifice outlet for Hulk by finding Witch's Oven. So you get a lot of utility out of this Urza Saga. And it's also just a really powerful card that allows you to have this, like, another unique angle of attack if people are maybe attacking your graveyard or stuff like that. So really gives you some additional ways to close out the game in the face of those particular hate cards. And the rest of the deck there's some what-ifs here. So we got the one Daredevil, again, for the Asmo package. One Rights to find with Unmarked Grave. One Needle as a Saga target. And then we have a Rotting Rats and a Charming Prince. I'll explain. Rotting Rats. Now, remember, you only have one copy of Revelark in your deck. Okay? So if you have the one Revelark in your hand, you can't kill them at instant speed. However, if you get a Rotting Rats, you can get Rotting Rats as part of the combo chain and discard the Revelark, and then still be able to kill them at instant speed. So that's why there's a Rotting Rats there. I know it's kind of weird. It definitely looks weird. And then the Charming Prince is mostly here to... the Charming Prince is here as just like it's mostly good in the sideboard games because there's we'll explain that in a second, but it's also just like gives you a little bit of value. It can help, like you can get, Karmic Guide and something else, and then in the second pile you get Charming Prince to blink the Karmic Guide if you're worried about like a sweeper or something. There's different piles that you can do with the Prince. You can also blink the Rotting Rats if you want to like get them Hellbent or something like that. There's different piles that involve the Prince. It mostly comes up in sideboard games when you have the Skyclave in your deck, because you can blink the Skyclave to kill multiple hate permanents. But he won it in the 75, and the sideboard is a little tight on space, so it's in the main deck instead of the sideboard. And then the rest of the mana base, we get some a Triome, some fetch lands, some shock lands, the Sagas, and some basics. And then moving on over to the sideboard, okay, so this one Skyclave Apparition looks a little weird, but it is a tutorable card, so you can find it in your Protean Hulk chains that kills hate permanents like, maybe not Relic, because, they probably would have already done that. It's mostly here for... what's that card? Sanctifier Envec, because with Sanctifier Envec, you can still trigger Protean Hulk. It only shuts off your black creatures, so you can't kill them with Familiar, but you can still get a Hulk chain, which means Hulk can still find Apparition. So it's really good against that card. We get some Thoughtseizes for the combo matchups, Prismatic Ending for DRC, Ragavan, all that kind of nonsense, Relics, and the like. 2 Bone Shards when we're playing against a lot of like the Planeswalker heavy control decks. 3 Chalice of the Voids here, mostly for Cascade, because we have a lot of 1-mana spells. We don't really want to bring in Chalice on 1, so it's mostly here for Cascade. And then a Soul Guide when we're playing against Living End and that kind of stuff. Just a tutor target for Urza Saga. So this deck was a ton of fun, and I'm really, really happy to showcase this to you guys. It's like the marriage of Asmo and Protean Hulk just in perfect harmony, and this deck was sweet. So I won't keep you guys waiting any longer. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for number 1. So this is turn 1 Oven, turn 2 Grave, turn 3 Kill You. Well, I'm gonna keep a turn 3 kill. Not gonna mulligan a turn 3 kill. It's very important that we have the Oven too, because it's a sack killer for the Hulk. Let's just hope our opponent doesn't interact with us in a meaningful way. Okay, Ketria Triome, I accept. Let's get Godless Shrine. Alright, don't counter this. Nothing to see here, don't counter it. Just get the Hulk. Don't counter my persists. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Nothing to see here, I'm just over here doing my thing. Totally innocent. I haven't changed much since the YouTube video, Dennis. Actually, as a matter of fact, I haven't really changed anything since the YouTube video. Alright, does this resolve? Question mark. Can I have persist? Can I have persist? Okay, no reason to do anything. I can kill them at instant speed, so if they ever go to tap mana, then I can just do the response. I'll wait till they act. Dirty wishes, baby, this is the... Could upkeep it. Nah. I'll just wait till they tap mana. Again, I can kill them at instant speed, so... No reason to do it now. And before Grozen Grip, dude, if they have main deck Grozen Grip, look, they just want it more if they have main deck Grip, okay? Or they can have Scavenger Grounds, because I can't respond to that. I don't have Grozen Grip or Scavenger Grounds. Forest. Teferi. Okay, Teferi resolves. Well, they're going to force the issue, right? They're going to bounce the Hulk. They're going to bounce the oven. Alright, force the issue. Question is, can we play around Solitude? Can we play around Solitude? Okay, so the easiest setup is Karmic Guide, Sack Outlet. Karmic Guide, back the Hulk. If they respond and kill the feeder, I think that's fine though, right? Just get Karmic Guide feeder. What's up, Vinny? You even get a free Asmo. It's so sick. You can just keep getting Asmo in the pile. I could even get 4 Asmos if I wanted to. Alright, Karmic Guide, back the Hulk. So now, if they Solitude the Sack Outlet, I can just get another Sack Outlet off the Hulk, right? So they have to have double Solitude. Oh yeah, I can just sack the feeder, right? Yeah, because I could just sack the feeder to itself. No, because then how am I sacrificing the Hulk, right? Oh, this actually does work. Yeah. This actually does work. Because now... No, this does work. Oh, I guess I could just do it on my turn. So they Solitude this. Okay. They let that go. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could just replay the oven at that point. But I can just keep going, right? Like, I can just keep going. Just, like, not a lot of reason not to keep going. Because now I can even get a second Carrion Feeder, right? I can just get second Carrion Feeder, second Karmic Guide, and play around Solitude. Right? Yeah, I just get Feeder Guide again. Just do the same thing. Yeah. And this plays around Solitude. And then we go Sack Hulk. Get Cauldron Familiar, Rebel Arc. Done. Auto yield to that. Sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. Sacrifice Karmic Guide. Sacrifice Revel Arc. Go off. Alright. They are dead. I'm gonna take this so personal. They are dead. Loop de loop de loop de loop loop de loop de loop de loop. At least they have sixed. I'll sacrifice to the other feeder, just in case that comes up. Would be nice if they conceded, but, you know. They conceded. Just attack them? Yeah. I guess I could have just untapped, right? But then they could Solitude. I could make both of them lethal through Solitude, yeah. Alright, what are we boarding in against this deck? Herm. I do kind of like Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize helps you play around Helps player on Solitude. Although, we don't really... No, we can beat Solitude. We don't care about Solitude. Because, like, that's why we're playing 2 guides and 2 feeders to beat Solitude. Hmm. The Skyclave is probably good. They might have Rest in Peace, right? Skyclave isn't the best against Rest in Peace, though. Right, because the Hulk never dies to get the Skyclave. I don't really think I need Pithing Needle. This is tough. Like, sideboarding with this deck is impossible. How the hell do we cut the? How the hell do we cut cards? I don't know if they have Rip. Played the red green Wish Shift list. I think I played it a couple weeks back on stream. I can't remember. What do you usually cut when like what are the cuttable cards? I guess I should say. I don't really know. Like, could we trim on the combo pieces? We could bring in Prismatic Ending just to hedge against Rest in Peace. Really not sure. Maybe we can cut the Asmo package? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, right? Like, swap Asmo for Thoughtseize, maybe, and then cut the Daredevil for the Skyclave. Just bring in these, maybe. I like that. I'm going to keep the Cookbook, because Cookbook is still a turn 1 discard all over Hulk. Yeah. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. That makes sense. Keep 1 Asmo. Just to find with Hulk. Yeah, maybe. This hand's kind of cracked, right? Because we can Saga for a Cookbook for a discard outlet. Yeah, this hand's cracked. Don't look down. Thoughtseize myself. Oh yeah, I have the rats. So I can just play rats on 2, discard the Hulk. And then this can get a sack outlet. Oh, I drew the 1 Revelark. Oh, wait, are we fucked? Are we fucked because we drew the 1 rats and the 1 Revelark? Hmm. Shit. The rats the Lark on 2 instead of the Hulk. And then just Saga for a book to discard the Hulk. Well, no, because I could just get Saga for a book anyways, right? Because Saga gets book, which can discard the Lark and the Hulk, right? Like, I think I'm Thoughtseizing them on turn 1. I'm gonna Thoughtseize them on turn 1. What's up, Alice? I think I like Thoughtseizing them on 1. 2 ending, 2 Omnath, huh? It's like an ending, I guess. Thoughtseize Self, take Hulk, then Rat's Lark. Problem with Thoughtseize Self is I don't get the thing until turn 4. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want it to go... Okay. So now... Yeah, okay. Because I could have Thoughtseize myself, taken the Hulk, turn 2, play the Rats, take the Lark, and then turn 3, persist. But I still don't have a sack outlet, right? Still missing a sack outlet in that case. I mean, I'm just going to play Rats here. I'm going to play Rats and discard the Hulk, I think. Yeah, I'm going to discard the Hulk. Could have won with the 5/5. Eh, maybe. Potentially. He discarded the second Omnath, which makes sense. So now this gets... Yeah, we're kind of fucked though, right? No, because I can Prince Blink the Rats. So I can Prince Blink the Rats, discard Revelark. This gets a sack element, and then we're good. Yeah. And I can even Thoughtseize them too. Just Pog. Guess I'm gonna get a basic Swamp and Thoughtseize them off that. And then I can Prince Blink the Rats, discard Revelark. Yeah, this works. Unless they drew Endurance? Omnath, Prismatic Ending. The prismatic ending doesn't actually matter, right? Yeah, the prismatic ending doesn't matter at all. So I'm just gonna take Omnath. I should attack first. It might matter. You never know. It's probably not gonna matter, but you never know. It's kind of funny that we drew the prince, the rats, and the Revelark, and like the prince and the rats were like pretty relevant. It's kind of hilarious. That's funny. All right, so they have a land and a prismatic ending. Discarded Flooded Strand. I've had some beatdown games from playing whole combo before. Yeah, for sure. It comes up, especially with Urza Saga, you know? Probably comes up even more often with Saga. So there's that. I'll just get a sack outlet. Alright. Did we get there? Pause champ? Did we get there? Did our opponent draw an out? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's get Karmic Guide, sack outlet. Karmic Guide, back the Hulk. Time stands still. What's this? Crack Fiery Outlet, okay. Ooh, got him. Let's go. This hand is no good. So this is a turn 4, right? Because we can go turn 2, Unmarked Grave for rights. Turn 3, Rats discard Hulk. And then turn 4, writes the Hulk back. This is a keep, right? Just put back the Asmo. I think it's a keep. It's slow, but maybe this hand's slow enough where I could just go to 5. Oh, they're doing this stuff still, okay. I don't know how much graveyard hate they have, but this might just be a pure race. The fact that you can get 12 power of Asmo from your deck with Hulk is insane on its own, yeah. Oh, shit. Does... Does... Does Familiar target? I hope Familiar doesn't target. Please say it's each opponent. Okay. Woo! Dodged. Dodged. Okay, good. Can we get a saved in the chat? Can I get a saved in the chat? I guess I should play Saga here. So, Grave for rights. Chose insects. Alright, they have a Magda. I feel like something bad's gonna happen to me, but it's gotta be next turn, right? So they can play a Grist. It's fine, I can beat Grist. They mill the Sundering Titan. Excuse me. Distinction 13, thank you very, very much for the 5 months. Maximum Rhinos indeed. Maximum Beasts, I think is what you meant to say. Okay, so Saga's gonna get Oven. So I just play Rats, play Cookbook. Yeah, play Rats, discard. I can actually just discard a land here, right? Yeah, and then I can just... As if they have like a way to blow this up, this is bad. I don't know. But I just like don't even need to show them that I have the Hulk yet. It's just not a lot of reason to. I need a sack outlet. I'm getting an Oven off of the Saga. That's why Saga's so busted in this deck. Blow up the rats. Rats down. Yeah, we're the Rhinos list that we're playing later on, we're testing it without Shardless Agent to see how it plays. What happens if you combine Guardian of Faith, Phasar creature control with Evoke Elementals? I don't know the answer to that. Oh, they got Masked Vandal. So now they can Masked Vandal the Saga. That's bad. That's very, very bad for me. Mm, not good. Not good. Shit. So now we have to... Even if we drop Persist, it's not good enough, right? Because we don't have a sack outlet. Does that buy me enough time? I don't think so. Man, so close. Just like a turn off. Just trying to see if there's a way I can buy a turn. I don't think so, right? So I go discard Hulk, tap this, play Asmo. This, block here, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I'm just dead. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, I don't really think I want to sideboard anything. I think Asmo's actually really good against them. Because they're, like, synergy-based creatures. And I guess I can cut the Needle. Needle for Skyclave, just in case. Yeah, that's fine. I want to keep everything else, though. I'm just going to keep my deck largely intact. Could crack food for life. Why do I want Needle? For Magda? That shit's too slow on the draw. There's no way they have time for that on the draw. Even the play. Tithe HS coming back with the 4 months. I think if you wanted to play a 4-mana artifact in the Fiddlebender deck, I feel like I would prefer to play... what was the card that chat suggested? Mystic Forge. I think if you want like a top-end card advantage type thing in as a 4-mana artifact, I think you get more mileage out of Mystic Forge. But Trading Post is not a bad idea either. All right, we are on the play. We are on the play. No persist, no footsteps. Can't keep that. Okay, so this is just missing a land. Alright, well, keep it and hope to draw land. I'm gonna play flats on turn 1 and just get Godless Shrine. Yeah. Get Le Godless Shrine. Cannon bleeding. Ether Vial. Alright, land me please. That's not a land. Okay. Your turn. Also, drawing the Skyclave is pretty bad if they have a hate piece, because then I can't get the Skyclave mid-combo. That was, like, probably the worst draw in my deck. Because I really needed it in my deck. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That was the worst possible draw step. I mean, I can get Hulk into play, but okay. So we can't kill through a Sanctifier, which means I probably should just Skyclave this thing now. Just like so they don't know that I have it, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. So now I just Skyclave the Sanctifier now. And then go for it next turn. Yeah. I don't hate that I need you. Did not use the vial. Okay, took up out of the 2. Well, they don't have a second sanctifier. That'd be kind of bad. Black, green, 1. Grist? Grist is fine. There's no way they have a second sanctifier, right? There's no way they have a second sanctifier, right? Right. Alright, make a mana. Second one doesn't matter. It does, right? I'm using Prince to flicker Skyclave. Yeah, but how do I get Prince? Okay, they're using it now. Okay, they're dead. That does not matter. That one does not matter. I'm just gonna get a sack outlet, right? And then persist. Discard the Hulk, persist it, sack it. I don't have to get a sack outlet, but it's like it's better if they randomly have Solitude. I don't know. They might have Solitude. Who knows? Persist this thing. Sack the Hulk. Always yields. So we're going to get Karmic Guide plus Sack Outlet. Guess I'll get a free Asmo. There's not really a lot of reason not to. Karmic Guide back the Hulk. Now what? I'd like to use Asmo's ability, yes. Always yields. Always yield. Sacrifice the Hulk. Let's get... I don't know, I'll play around some shit, because I can. It's kind of free to play around. Get this, yada yada. Always yield. Sack the Hulk. Get Cauldron Familiar, Rebel Arc. Done. Always yields. Alright, they've conceded from the game. Lit. But how do we pay for both Echoes? That is a great question. Don't need to pay for Echo when your opponent literally dies. So... Alright, do we want this Needle? I mean, it's like kind of Pog at... I don't know. Like, what does it do? It hits Vial and Grist? I feel like those cards don't matter that much, right? But maybe they should... Maybe now that they've shown us... Sanctifier, we want Prismatic Ending. But, like, we don't really need Prismatic Ending, right? Because we can just get the Skyclave in the chain. So, like, we don't really need Prismatic Ending, because we can just get Skyclave. But Prismatic Ending also is good at killing, like, vials and that kind of stuff, so maybe it's not too bad. Needle Stopping Magda. Yeah, that's fair too. Maybe the Rights is too slow in the draw. I kind of think I want to keep the Asmo package, because their deck is creatures. So, like, Asmo seems pretty good, right? But maybe I'm just not winning games involving Asmo on the draw, you know? So maybe I want to cut, like, 3 Asmos and a Daredevil. Keep one into Protean Hulk 4. Could just Thoughtseize them. I think Ending is better because most of their stuff is on the battlefield, right? But Thoughtseize is more mana efficient. I guess we could try Thoughtseize. I'm down to try it. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, so this is... this is no bueno, right? Yeah, this hand doesn't do anything. This hand also doesn't do anything. I'm gonna mulligan really aggressively. Okay, so this hand is just missing a reanimation spell. I think I'm gonna ship Book and Hulk. And then go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Unmarked Grave for Hulk. I could also keep Grave plus Cookbook plus Hulk. And that would allow me to go discard Hulk, Grave for Rights, but I also only have 2 lands, and that play just gets blown up if they have a hate piece. So I think it's more important to keep 2 lands, Grave, Thoughtseize, and then one of these 2 cards. And I think because I'm keeping the Grave, it's more important to keep the Oven, because I don't need this to discard Hulk if I draw Hulk, because I have this. So yeah, let's just put back these 2. I think that makes sense. In the stones. Even of the... Ooh, that's a good draw. Alright, I'm going to Thoughtseize them. It does mean I don't have the kill on 3 set up, but... Oh, no, I do, because it's Footsteps, yeah. Right, because it's Footsteps. I don't need to have a Sacklet and play if I have Footsteps. So they have a Moth Dust Changeling and a Reflecting Pool. And they drew... That's a pretty good draw. That is a pretty good draw step. Would have probably Thoughtseized that one if it was in their hand. We're going to Violent the Changeling. That's fine. We're going to put Hulk in our graveyard. I guess the nice thing is they have to main phase this. So, like, they have to give us all the information. You know what I mean? I mean, they're probably just going to get Sanctifier, but... It's fine, doesn't exile the Hulk. Okay, so what's the play here? So we're going to get Skyclave. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure that I'm doing this right. So we get mana value 6 or less. But if we get Skyclave, what else are we getting? You can't actually combo. Wait, I don't get it. So how does the Skyclave actually matter? Because if you get Skyclave, you can't get any of the other combo pieces, right? Starminator, help me out here. If you're still here. I'm confused. What's the line with Skyclave here? No, we have... So the combo is with Cauldron Familiar, looping Cauldron Familiar, but we can't do that when they have Sanctifier in play. So what, you want to get... Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Okay, no, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. I gotcha. So then this dies... So we just get everything else, right? Skyclave, Prince, Flicker, Guide? Oh, so you get Karmic Guide, Sack Outlet. And then with the Karmic Guide, you sack the Hulk, get Skyclave, Prince. Oh, right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep, I get it now. Karmic Guide, Sack Outlet. Might as well get the Asmo, too, while we're in there. Yep, okay. I see what you're saying. I get it now. I get it now. And then you can Flicker the Hulk. But we get to kill them next turn, right? Yeah, we can't kill them this turn. So then sack the Hulk, get Skyclave, Prince. Then Prince the Guide. Yeah, sack the Hulk. Get Skyclave, Prince, Flicker the Guide, and then kill them next turn. Yeah, okay. Might as well get a familiar now too, right? Actually, hold on, hold on. You might as well just loop the other shit too, right? Like, you might as well just get the other Karmic Guide here. So get the Karmic Guide. Oh no, we can't get the Karmic Guide. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm dumb. So get this, this, this. Okay. Path and led you straight to hell. And then exile the Karmic Guide. Yep, I get it now. I get it now. Okay, they've conceded. Cool. They had a draw step, but... This hand has no reanimation spell, no Hulk. This hand sucks, right? It's just like an Asmo hand. It's like an Asmo Saga hand, but I think with the London Mulligan, you could probably afford to ship a hand like this. So this hand is just missing a discard outlet. I think we got to keep her. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Might be a loose keep, but. GG's cat, GG's. I had to try and figure out the line. I've never played Hulk before. Ooh. Oh, I don't have a discard outlet. Still missing that. Alright, I'm just gonna play Oven, I think. Yeah, we're still missing a discard outlet. Counter spells, huh? I don't want to play against counter spells. Can they just not do that? Can we just not play against counter spells? That'd be cool. Yeah, mentioned they flip a Hulk here. Oh shit! If they hit the Revelark, we just lose. Oh no! If they hit Revelark, we just lose. Because we only have one Revelark. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's funny. Yeah. Especially when Ragavade is this prevalent, you know? I'm unmasked now. Am I? Yeah, they're taking a long think about this one. I saw your tweet about that. That's awesome. Start over. All right, give me a unmarked grave. Not really a fan of that. I guess I'll play this. It's not looking good. It's not looking great. We're playing against the reader. Yeah. Like, hello? 7-drop? What is this guy doing? Why do they have 7-drops in their deck? 7-drops? Hello? Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. This. Alright, we need to draw Cookbook. Cookbook, and then hope they don't have any counterspells. They probably have counterspells. Is Asmo really still playable? Question. Oh shit, yeah, I just F6'd. I should have made a food. You're right, I'm dumb. I should have made a food. I'm sorry. Do we need this many sack outlets? I think you could probably go down to one oven. It's just nice, like, I think the first oven is pretty free. And also the first oven is really important because of Urza Saga. So the fact that, like, Urza Saga being able to tutor a sack outlet for the Protean Hulk is really important. So the first oven is good. The second one's probably unnecessary. But I think you want minimum one oven. Right, Asmo also can kill the Hulk, that's true. My opponent is disconnected. Alright. So yeah, like you have Saga Tutoring Oven to sack the Hulk when you have persist lines, and then you also have Asmo to kill the Hulk. But again, the first oven is like gets you a long ways, just being able to have a tutorable sack outlet, you know, for like when you don't have Asmo or Footsteps. How trash can the Dota deck be? They were 2-0. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's a that's an eventual sack outlet. Should I have persisted my carrion feeder? XD. Oh, you're talking about like how trash can you submit a deck? I mean, be reasonable. Send it to me. I have the right to say no. I don't accept literally everything. I do have the right to say no. I would recommend posting it in the Discord if you're sketched about it. Also, for donor decks, next week is full, and the week after is Vegas. So the next 2 weeks are occupied for donor decks because next week's full, and I'm not going to be streaming the week after that. So, nah, no Lost in the Woods. Unfortunately, we're not going to get lost in the woods. I don't know what Hullbreaker Horror is, so the answer to your question is probably yes, because I don't know what that card does. Oh, this thing? What the hell are we putting this in? Reanimator? Why are we reanimating that instead of literally anything else? IRL Vegas drunk stream? Probably not. It's a little late to the party. Guess we're not technically dead, right? If they have Stone Cold Nothing, make a token block here, go to 2, get a book, yada yada, but I assume they have something. Respect the loss. You're actually not allowed to stream in the casino. I was told that today. I didn't know that, but. All right, you went. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was made aware of that today. All right, what are we sideboarding against blue red? Probably Thoughtseize. I think I don't really have time for the Asmo stuff. I'm just gonna do this and bring in Thoughtseize. And I probably want the Skyclave, right? Because they have lanterns and relics. The second oven. Bring in Skyclave. I'm gonna keep the needle because needle's also good against relic. The food made a difference. I guess I could have went to 3. But again, that's assuming they have no counterspells, right? And they looked at 20 cards. Like, they have a counterspell. Quest for the Ula's Temple? Oh my god. That one I probably would have to... That one I'd probably say no to. I think that one I would say no to. I don't say no often, but I think I would say no to that one. You know, I don't turn down $20 very often, but when I do, it's involving Quest for the Ula's Temple. Oh, I believe it, Eli. I believe it. All right, play first. Play first. The one landers, man. The one landers. This hand sucks because it doesn't have access to a Hulk anyways, but... Alright, the sand plays. Sand is turn 2 grave, turn 3 persist. And Prage. Why is there an Overgrown Tomb? Prismatic Ending. For when you need to get an untapped third color for Prismatic Ending. Doesn't come up often, but it doesn't hurt you that much, so. Can I please tell you how we win with Hulk? So, yeah, I mean, Hulk Hardcast, come on. That's not going to happen. So the chain is, on the first activation, you get Karmic Guide and a Sack Outlet. Karmic Guide returns Protean Hulk. You then sacrifice the Hulk to the Sack Outlet, and the next iteration you get Revelark plus Cauldron Familiar. Cauldron Familiar drains your opponent for 1. You sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar, sacrifice the Revelark, and then once those are in the graveyard, you then... The Revelark gets back the Karmic Guide and the Cauldron Familiar. Karmic Guide gets back the Revelark. Rinse, repeat. That's the chain. When I'm awake. Come on, just tap out. Okay, okay. Holy shit, chat. Hold on. I guess we don't have a way to kill our own thing. Yeah, we don't have a way to kill it. Shit. I mean... I'm not supposed to wait on footsteps, right? Just, like, persist and hope to find a sack outlet? Like, I'm not supposed to wait. Like, yeah, I can't kill it, but... And Spell Pierce. And Relic? Alright, you win. I'm out of here. I'm off it. I'm off it. Sand is also not very good. Okay. Keep, I guess? Just keep, like, 3 lands, Oven Cat? Dude, I don't know. What if I just kept 4 lands, Oven? And just try to beat them with Sagas? Kind of in for that plan, honestly. Yeah, I'm kind of in on that plan. Let's do that. Yeah, I think Bone Shards is probably pretty good. Oven Cat is literally the twin. Oh, I drew the cat. That's actually kind of pog. I'm just going to play this on 1, and then turn 2 I can go Saga, Oven Cat. But I want to get my tap land into play. It's time for Saga Beatdowns. Saga Misty Rainforest. Oh, is this Amulet? This has got to be Amulet, right? Has to be. Still remember. How's our Amulet matchup? It's probably not the worst. Because, like, Bajuka Bog doesn't really mess with us that much. Because we kind of do everything at instant speed. But we might just die. Probably are just going to die. I assume they're getting Amulet, right? Any amulets? Any amulets? Any amulets? Any primes? Amulets, primes? Just kidding. But really, you should use your Switch Prime if you have one. Look at that. Look at that. I love that notification. Z Magnus gifting 5 subs. I got 5 on it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That is very generous of you. Up to a total of 20 gifted subs to the channel. If you got gifted a sub, please be sure to thank Z Magnus in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day today. I got 5 on it. So they got map. And they're playing Dryad. Okay. I would like to draw... I don't know. It'll be Unmarked Grave. Footsteps. It's not a good one. That is not a good one. Alright, your turn. So now we have to draw Protean Hulk, and then we go float mana, get a book. Yeah, float mana, get a book, discard Hulk, Footsteps Hulk, kill you. So I would prefer to just draw Protean Hulk. That'd be ideal. Food Steps, love it. Love it, love it, love it. God. Alright, so you have 4 mana. Oh, are they going to Karn me? I hope they don't Karn me. I have a bad feeling I'm going to get Karned. Why did I have to say anything? Why did I have to say anything? Because now I can't use Cookbook if I draw Protean Hulk. Also, they probably just get Tormod scripts. Okay. This is not good. Not good. Got engineered explosives. Okay. Do I have a card that kills them this turn? I don't think I do. Oh, I should not have sacrificed that food. That was quite bad. Yeah, because the food's pretty important for the sizing on the constructs. I mean, I can make a second construct and do it anyways, but... So they still have to choose whether they want to keep the Karn or the Dryad. What's my out here? Do I have an out? I'm not really sure I have an out. Needle Karn? Well, the issue with the Karn is the Karn just being in play makes it so, like, the only way I can win this game is if I draw Hulk, like, I get Cookbook, attack the Karn, they just don't block, and then I draw Hulk, assuming I get a turn, and then I can go discard Hulk, Footsteps it back. I'm pretty sure that's my only way out, right? Yeah, I think that's my only way out of this. I don't think it's going to work, but I really have a better line. Does Needle turn off Greenland? No, but they have a bounce land anyways, right? So even if I turned this off, they would still have 6 mana. They still have enough mana.
Needle card incentivizes them not to block. Problem with getting Needle is then if I draw my best draw, which was previously Protean Hulk, if I get Needle, I now don't have a discard outlet for Protean Hulk, right? The whole point of this was so that I have a discard outlet in play if I draw Hulk, because that's how I get out of this. Assuming I don't just die, which I might just die anyways, but I think the other line was to Needle Slayer Stronghold. That's the other potential line, but I'm not really sure that that's good enough because I don't even know if I can beat a Titan if I don't get the cookbook for the Tulk. If you know what I mean. Like if I get Needle and they play Titan and I draw Hulk, I still think I'm a dog. You know. Okay. Well, I just had it anyways. Did not matter. Okay, so Thoughtseize coming in. Kind of need the Skyclave for Karn, I think. This is, I think, a matchup where Asmo is actually quite good. But I don't know if I want Asmo to be my primary game plan, you know? Gotta cut 5 cards, though. I think the rights is too slow, but it is nice to have access to. Man, this is tough. Because I've been cutting Asmo, because Asmo has, like, not been that good. But I think this is one of the few matchups where Asmo just can, like, solo by itself. You know? Like, it is really hard for them to kill you if you have an active Asmo. I can cut the second Oven. I can also probably cut the second Feeder. I think the Needle is not great. We don't need the second Karmic Guide. Like, this is a matchup where they don't have, like, that kind of interaction. You want this stuff if they have, like, Solitude and stuff, but they don't have that kind of stuff, you know? Their main interaction is Endurance. Yeah, I can just cut all the 2-ofs. I don't need all that shit. What's the combo? So basically, the combo is put Protean Hulk in play and sacrifice it, either via Asmo fighting it, or sacrificing it to Oven, or just Footsteps EOT sacrifice it. And then what you do is the loop is so on the first activation you get creatures with mana value 6 or less. So you get Karmic Guide plus a sacrifice outlet, right? Karmic Guide comes into play, returns the Hulk. So now Hulk is in play. You sacrifice the Hulk to the Carrion Feeder. On the second loop, you get Revelark plus Cauldron Familiar. And then basically what ends up happening is you can sacrifice the Karmic Guide to the Feeder, you sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar to the Feeder, and then you sacrifice the Revelark. Revelark trigger brings back Karmic Guide, brings back Feeder. Karmic Guide comes back into play, brings back Revelark, and then you loop it that way. The sand isn't combo centric, but it's just like Asmo plus Thoughtseize. I think that's good enough. It's possible I can mulligan aggressively, but I don't know. Thoughtseize plus Asmo is pretty. It's a pretty good 1-2 punch against Titan because their deck is so hard at beating. It's so hard for the deck to beat Asmo. Dryad Karn, Grazer, Amulet. I'm gonna take Karn. I think it's the card I care the most about. Between the lines, right? Like Asmo can just solo Titan, especially if you can Thoughtseize their Karns and stuff. So the Thoughtseize is like a pretty big part of why I'm keeping this hand. You'll be better on your own. And now I just win if I draw Unmarked Grave, which is pretty good. It let go, hope you're better on your own. You do kind of need the Daredevil. Right. What I was thinking is, like, if I didn't draw Persist and I just drew Unmarked Grave, I could go Grave for Daredevil, play Cookbook, get it back, and then start looping it that way. But now that I've drawn the Persist, Unmarked Grave is just going to get Protean Hulk, you know. The Asmo Footfalls deck. No. Even I am not that adventurous. Even I am not that adventurous. Oh shit, I need to check and see if there's anybody playing Thursday Night Football. I forgot. I gotta set my lineups. Who's playing tonight? Jets Colts, huh? I don't think I have any Jets or Colts. Yeah, no, I don't have Jets or Colts. Unless I wanted to play Naheem Hines. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Can also draw Hulk. That's true. Yeah, I can draw Hulk. Yeah. So Hulk or Unmarked Grave is Gucci. Okay, so they played the Rot Farm. They played the Grazer, played the Dryad. So we know about Vesuva. I'm gonna play the third land, but I'm actually not gonna play the cookbook. And I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I think I would rather wait to kill a Titan. And also, if they lead on Vesuva copy Rot Farm, I could maybe respond. Well, here's my issue, right? I guess if I discard because if I discard Cookbook to kill Dryad, they just go Vesuva, bounce land, play Titan. And now that I've discarded the Cookbook, I guess I could just discard the land, discard land, make a food, kill the Dryad, and then if they have Titan, next turn I could just go play second Cookbook, discard the Persist, discard the card that I draw. Yeah, because I have to make a decision now if I want to kill the Dryad or if I just want to fight over Titan. This is awkward. Maybe I have to fight over the Dryad. And then if they play Titan, just hope I peel Unmarked Grave or Hulk. Yeah, it's a good point. Because they can float white mana, get Valakut Slayer Strongholds. Yeah, that's a good point. So I just discard the second cookbook, right? No, I guess keeping the cookbook is better if I draw Daredevil. Or Unmarked Grave, because then I can just grave for Daredevil at that point. Yeah, so I'll discard the land. And then if I draw Grave, I can just grave for Daredevil to buy a turn. Yeah, like this. I think this makes sense. So now they can Titan me, but... Well, now they just Titan Haste, right? Yeah... Shit. This is just all bad. It's all bad. Now they get Haste Land. Shit. Yeah, and also now that I don't have two food in play, even if I draw the Hulk, I can't kill it, right? Because I don't have enough food. So if I draw, oh no, right? Because if I draw Hulk, I go discard Hulk. No, because then I have to play the second cookbook, play the Persist, and I'm out of cards in hand. So yeah, I'm a food short. But I mean, if I don't kill the Dryad, I just lose, right? I don't know. So like, I was gonna have to kill the Dryad this turn anyways, right? Did they just click on the wrong land? Or maybe they have... I think they clicked on the wrong land. I don't know if it's going to matter, but... Don't really think it's going to matter. Drew a Saga? So I guess I just play Cookbook and discard my whole hand? I don't really see a better line, right? It's better than losing to the Titan. Kind of sucks, but... So endless. Now I have to. I don't have a choice. Like, I have nothing left, but they also have a pack to pay for, so it's not, like, the worst. I have, like, a turn. If I draw consecutive, like, Grave plus Persist, maybe? You know? Yeah, I mean, there's only one Daredevil to Unmarked Grave for, because I thought that I didn't want to make that, like, a big feature of this deck, but maybe it's worth just playing more Daredevils, you know? Yeah, Daredevil would be a good one. Daredevil would not be a bad draw. That is not a Daredevil. And second Titan. And second Titan. Drum roll. I need like an actual drum roll sound effect. See if I can Google one. Drum roll sound effects. And I'm just gonna have 6. Valeria West. So that gets packed. Packed gets Titan. Nice thing is they have Vesuva in their hand, so they actually can't haste it. Because they have this in play, and we know they have the Vesuva in their hand. So don't think they can haste it. Are we like somehow still not dead? I don't really know if we can win, but we're not dead. Oh yeah, that we probably can't beat that. That's going to be a lot of pressure. Okay. It's one of the better draws. I think I have to do it this way. I think I have to go for this. You have a choice. Take it easy, Clark. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Them not getting T-Wests. Well, they didn't have a bounce land, right? Oh, you wanted them to just get T-West bounce land? I mean, the double Saga can probably overwhelm Asmo, right? Like, I can only kill one construct a turn, and they get to make 4 tokens over the next 2 turns. So, like, their double Saga probably beats this Asmo, you know? Because I'm only killing one thing a turn. Yeah, now you show up, thanks. Fashionably late to the party, huh? Well, I might have a draw step. Because they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, kill 1. Yeah, I think I got a draw step. I think I get 1 draw step. Oh, you were greeting. I see. What's up, Clark? How you doing? I think what I'm going to do is to play around Needle, I'm going to respond to the sagas. I have to hope they don't have a relic somewhere, even though they probably do. And I have to discard the Daredevil and the Hulk, kill a construct, and then just basically just pray. Like, you know, I can't really beat much at this point. Alright, so discard Daredevil. Make a food. Get it back. Discard Hulk. Kill a construct now. And then cross our fingers. Prage. It's time to pray, chat. It's time to pray. We started off this league so well. Started off this league so well. It's all gone downhill from there. Kind of sad. I had high hopes for this deck. Can finish it out with a 3-2. It's not over yet. Don't think we're winning this game, though. Yeah, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Alright, I'm gonna... Well... Chat, we have a 1-land hand that has basically everything we could ever want with the exception of lands. How many lands are in our deck? I should probably do the adult thing and mulligan. Chino point to counter a deck? No, I don't want to. I hate that shit. I don't want to do that. I absolutely despise that kind of stuff. I want to keep this hand so bad. I'm on the draw. I'm keeping it. Although, this is kind of a... It's kind of like a mulligan to 6 already, right? Because this Karmic Guide. When my eyes close. Polluted Delta. Okay. Land. Easy clap. Easy clap. Land, land, land. Easy clap. 3 mana spell. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, I will cast Witch's Oven. Let's draw the second guide. I do love to see it. I don't know what, you know. I don't know what gave away the impression that I didn't love to see it. Watch, you know what card I'm gonna draw this turn, chat? I'm gonna draw Endowed with Triumph. 1,000,000% drawing Endowed with Triumph. And I'm not even gonna be that upset about drawing Endowed with Triumph, but I know I'm gonna draw it. Easy. 2 free. 2 free for the bean. There's no way they have counter magic. Copium. There's no way they have counter magic. Copium. Have I listened to Archspire's latest album? I haven't. I don't think I've heard of Archspire yet. Second guide from the top. Well, I can still kill through if I... Oh, actually, no, I can't, right? Because I'd have to get... I have to get Rotting Rats. Well, I'd have to wait a turn, right? Because I could get Rotting Rats to discard a Karmic Guide and then a Sack Outlet. Petty Theft the Witch's Oven. Alright. Rude. Mastodon's new album? I didn't even know they came out with a new album. Tech Death Action from Canada. I have to check them out. I have to check them out. I think they're playing Fairies. Fairies gamers. Any Fairies gamers? What's this? Click, click, click. We have that beat though. I actually still go through that. That's hilarious. You love to see it. You love... Unless we draw... Oh my god. If they take a card and we draw the second Karmic Guide, I'm gonna lose my shit. Please, please do not let us draw the second Karmic Guide. Come on. Or the Revel Arc, actually. So we gotta dodge a 2-outer. Click, 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 click. That's the song. That's literally the entire song. That's the whole song. That's it. That's the song. All right, we win. We win. All right, persist. Seems like they're F6, so just gonna do my thing. All right, let's get Karmic Guide, Sack Outlet. I'm not even gonna bother getting the Asmo. It's just too much work. It's too much work. All right, auto yields, Rebel Arc, Cauldron Familiar, done. All right, chat. We won game 1 against fairies. We have won game 1 against fairies. It has a chance to run its course. All right, opponent's off it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I could be flexed on them so hard. Oh, with the Asmos. I could just put 4 Asmos into play. I think that's kind of funny with Hulk. You just put 4 Asmos into play with Hulk. Oh, man. Yeah, you just get all 4 of them. You just get all 4 Asmos. Alright, playing against fairies. I probably want to bring in Thoughtseize. I'm kinda off the Asmo stuff. What I've been doing when I've been cutting Asmo is just keeping in 1 to Hulk for and cutting the Daredevils and bringing in Thoughtseize. And I also don't mind cutting the needle for a Skyclave. Because Skyclave can help kill, like, problematic permanents midway through the combo. Let's do that. How does the deck work if you eat ley line game 2 and 3? It's pretty soft to ley line. I mean, hypothetically, you can draw your 1 Skyclave, but yeah, if you were, like, worried specifically about ley line, you'd probably have to change the sideboard. For the most part, the opponents that we've done the infinite combo with this deck have conceded after we've shown them a couple dupes. Like, once they understand it, you know? But, I mean, you're not obligated to concede. It's got a cookbook and a persist. We're missing a unmarked grave or a Protean Hulk. Oh, but the Revelark's in the hand. Yeah, this hand sucks. Okay. It's a 1-lander, but it's a pretty juiced 1-lander. I'm going to keep it. Double Thoughtseize and Cookbook Hulk. Emerald the draw. I don't want to go to 5. I think this hand's fine. Scared the crap out of me. It's a D-ish draw, I think so. Demonic Tutors, thank you so much for the generous raid. Really appreciate you. Welcome, everybody. They didn't play the Spell Bomb? Holy crap. Thank you for the raid. Been a good stream. We're doing some donation deck. We're doing some weird stuff today. We somehow won 2 matches with this deck. I guess this card is also quite good against me, but I can just take that with the next Thoughtseize and take Spell Bomb. And then if I draw a land, I can go Thoughtseize, the Shadow, Dale Play, Cookbook, discard Hulk, and then hope to peel Persist. Because I even have a Sack Outlet here. So. You like my opponent's deck more Shadow? Yeah, Shadow Doubt is sick. So they're not going to play Bitter Blossom? Holy crap. Just not going to play the Bitter Blossom? I mean, I got to take the Shadow of Doubt now, right? They draw Spellstutter Sprite? They must have. Unless they really just wanted to hold up Shadow of Doubt. Like, I knew about it. It seems weird to hold it up when I know about it. Whoa. Think they're going to sack a land? I'm just taking Shadow of Doubt. Can't beat it. I have a lot of fetch lands. Okay. Perilous Research, Snapcaster Mage, Bitter Blossom. I assume they're going to cast Bitter Blossom now, right? Almost certainly. Gotta find a land. We gotta find a land. Alright. So they have Snapcaster, Perilous Research. Land, please. Get the sketchy one-lander. Looks like it's not gonna pay off. I mean, I kept the lander game 1 and 1 on turn 4, so... Or, no, I won on turn 3 game 1, right? Okay, drew a land. It's Pog. It's not a white source, though, so I can't really grave for rights. I think I play Cookbook Feeder, and then if they don't draw land and I draw Persist, I can just go for it. But I have to have a sack outlet in play, that's why I want to play the Feeder. Because Persist doesn't kill the Hulk by itself. Alright, they get a 1-1. But land allows them to have Snap plus Shadow Doubt up, which kind of sucks. Unless it's like another Field of Ruin. Yikes. Okay, that's bad. It's going to be pretty hard to beat this Snapcaster Shadow Doubt until I find a Thoughtseize. Yeah. Sketch. Do you think I can bait it with the Unmarked Grave? Maybe I can bait their Snapcaster Shadow Doubt with the Unmarked Grave. Yeah. That honestly might be my best way around it, is just plow through it, right? So they Shadowed Doubt this. I play tap land, then rip Persist or Footsteps. And then they're down to Shadow Doubt. I think I just have to fight through it. They also might just not Shadow Doubt here. I don't know. So the combination is you get Karmic Guide plus Sack Outlet. Karmic Guide returns Protean Hulk. You get Karmic Guide Carrying Feeder. Karmic Guide gets Hulk back. You then sack the Hulk to the Feeder. They just let it go. Hold on. Do this. Play this. No, pass. So you get Feeder and Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide gets back Hulk. You then sack the Hulk again to the Feeder. Then you get Revelark plus Cauldron Familiar. And then you basically loop. So you sacrifice the Familiar, sacrifice the Karmic Guide, and then you sacrifice the Revelark. Revelark gets back Cauldron Familiar plus Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide gets back Revelark, and you just do that over and over again. I mean, this is really good for us. Because... Oh... No, we have a basic planes, though, so this is fine, because we have planes. So this actually... They're not cutting us off white. If we draw a land that isn't a fetch land, we can just rights the Hulk, and then if they ever go to tap mana, we kill them at instant speed. I think Viscerous here might be slightly better. Well, I mean, the nice thing is, maybe on Magic Online at least, is you can just attack them with Carrion Feeder if you're low on time. Maybe it's, like, just a Magic Online kind of thing. But, yeah, Viscerous here probably has more utility, right? Maybe you play, like, one of each in case they have Needle. Maybe that's the correct answer. This doesn't really do anything, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to it. It's gonna pass. We already have the rights in the graveyard. I'm kind of surprised they didn't snap Shadow of Doubt the turn previously to counter the grave. Very surprised. It's like, even if I'm baiting, I can't kill you that turn. Because if I play a land, I only have 1 mana, I can't persist. So even if it is a bait, you know. Okay. I guess I could Unmarked Grave for Cauldron Familiar now? Again, just baiting it. Okay, how about an oven? How about an oven? Yeah, we already have it. There's already an Unburial Rights in the graveyard. There's no second rights. No Hidetsugu's second rights here. You counter this? Sure. Successfully countered. Kind of happy they're countering that and not the rights if I draw a land. Although, I might just have another counterspell in their hand. Oh, now if they have a land, they can snap Cryptic. Yeah. This is getting dicey. Needs a 1 of Archon? Yeah, maybe. Be a fine 1 of for like spots like this. But most of the time, if you're setting up a reanimation spell, you can likely just kill them that turn, you know. I guess I'll scry 2. Try and find a land. Scry 2. Of course, it's a fetch land. Oh, but there's persist, so yeah, okay. Bottom, top. Oh, but they still have no. But the Snap Shadow's fine as long as we get them to tap mana, right? Problem is if they just never tap mana, then we're fucked. Also, if they just have a counterspell, like we're very unlikely to win this game. Why is that in the deck? So there's some loops that involve getting a Charming Prince. Specifically, if you have combo pieces in your hand that you need to discard, what you can set up is you can get Rotting Rats plus Charming Prince to then blink the Rotting Rats and discard 2 combo pieces, because you have to have certain combo pieces in your graveyard to go off with Revelark and Karmic Guide. So there's like specific loops that involve Charming Prince and or Rotting Rats. Alright, well, I don't have a choice. I'm going to go for it. Just kind of hope that they somehow tap mana. I don't know. Alright, they should have counterspell. Alright, game number 3. Let's go. Game number 3. Alright, we're on the play. Just turn 3 them. All I want is a turn 3. This is a turn 4. Because we can go Cookbook, discard rights, grave for. Is turn 4 good enough? Turn 4, no Thoughtseize. I feel like turn 4, no Thoughtseize is not good enough. Yeah, turn 4, no Thoughtseize I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna ship it. I'm gonna mulligan pretty aggressively. Okay, well this hand just doesn't actually do anything. I mean, I guess we can try to just beat them with Saga, but... Well... I don't know. Like, their deck is not that equipped to deal with Saga, right? Like, Saga could just solo them. I'm not opposed to keeping this, to be completely honest with you. And we have Footsteps. If we draw Unmarked Grave, we just have it there. And if we draw Protean Hulk, we have Saga for Cookbook. So this hand is good if we draw Protean Hulk or Unmarked Grave, and it's just a Saga hand. So this hand has the out of killing on turn 3 if we draw Unmarked Grave. I think I'm going to keep this one. I think this hand is keepable. It's not great, but I think it's keepable. What the fuck? Force of Despair by Carrion Feeder? Alright. Resolves, I guess. Shit. That's hilarious. Oh, I guess. Shouldn't be a fetch since we were playing Saga turn 2. Turn 3, fetch can get shadow doubted. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I probably should have fetched. What just happened? Our opponent cast Force of Despair on my Carrion Feeder. That resolves. I mean, there's no way this person has, like, multiple Shadow of Doubts, right? Alright. I didn't get Shadow Doubted. You're right, I should have played Fetch on 1, for sure. It's like Force of Will. Well, yeah, you pitch a black card, destroy all creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. I guess that's Route to Saga. Okay, Footsteps down. Yeah, their deck's got some wild stuff going on. Do I think Force of Negation has lived up to its intentions as a defensive counter, or is it used to protect defensive threats more? I think it's only used to protect defensive threats in specifically Violent Outburst decks. But yeah, and that's kind of where it shows up the most. You know, it doesn't really show up that much outside of Cascade in, like, large numbers. So I think maybe they didn't quite they didn't quite see the whole, you know, Force plus Outburst thing coming up, and maybe that's a problem, but for the most part, I think it's okay. I should probably just discard this Karmic Guide. I'm never using it. Just make the clock bigger. So here I am. Can they reasonably be 2 Sagas? They could have Dress Down. They definitely could have Dress Down. And they showed us Force of Despair. The problem with Force of Despair is it only kills this one, so... So, I don't know. They could also have Explosives, maybe. That's pro-black. I don't know. What am I getting back with it, though? A Carrion Feeder? I guess it does attack past... Oh my god, they have Riptide Lab, too. Opponent. Is this a Chump Block with Creeping Tar Pit angle? Might be. Don't want to hear about it. Hercules? I hope they don't have Hercules. That one is going to sting. I think if they pass priority, I'm not going to make a construct, and I'm not going to discard a card. I'm just going to let them go to 2, because I have Cauldron Familiar in my deck. So I think if they are willing to go to 2, I am not going to act. I guess this 5th land probably doesn't do all that much. Changed my mind. The 5th land is just so irrelevant. Once we pass blockers, I think it's fine. Force of Win Percentage Despair. Yeah. Force of Despair is a hot one. Alright, what you got, opponent? What's this? It's a lot of mana. Cryptic Command. Wait, they went bounce, tap? Okay. Interesting. Well, now I can just make a construct. So they take 8, go to 4. Interesting. Interesting. And they have 3 cards in hand? Maybe they meant to do that in draw step. They could have Damnation. Yeah, maybe that main phase token was bad. Okay, I don't have Damnation. I thought about holding that up. Maybe the 1 damage wasn't relevant, because their deck is pretty likely to have Damnation, right? Okay, well, we 3-2'd, we comboed twice, and then just beat somebody senselessly with Urza Saga, because that card is great.